Welcome back. This is Jerry Leak here for your Tabla Lab at Berkeley College, and we're working on week 11, getting into tirikita taka as well. So part of our bhajan this is going to involve a small little roll, and I'm not going to get too fancy with it except to say you've been doing these dry strokes that you did. Remember, cut, take, cut. Well, now we're going to learn a sequence that's called tirikita taka. So, tete ka. What you know now is that language. Tete ka. Just think of it as, feel that groove. Feels like a triplet that can be, well, let me get the language taught to you first, and you'll see. Now you're going to say this. Tirakita taka. So this is kit and ka. Say that with me, taka. So you're going to get into this. Now remember, find the center. This is a big deal. You don't want to go too fast without losing control. And as you play it quickly, your pinky leg becomes less involved. But I like to think of it as a neighbor that I'm going to be aware of and bringing it in at this speed anyway. Now, it feels like a triplet. It can be This is the beginning of those virtuosic techniques on tabla where you see them doing blazing speed on the compositions. I want us to be controlled, so we're going to just go with a basic exercise. So, just start with that. Get lost in it. The fastest you should go is about this. Very sweet, very light, very crisp. You're not spanking the baya. Hand is down. It's right at the edge. Very clean and crisp dialogue. So an exercise we're going to do is doing taka. So tirikita taka, taka, taka. So do that a little bit. Go taka, 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 taka. So an exercise that's going to be 4 beats would be tirikita taka, taka, tirikita taka, taka, tirikita taka, taka, tirikita taka, taka. Now then start with the takas. Taka, taka, tirikita, as we did in class. Taka, taka, tirikita. Then one taka at the beginning and the end. Taka, tirikita, 4, 1, tirikita, taka, taka, tirikita, taka. So a poor little comment. As you're doing these rolls, when you're doing the taka, your hand is still kind of, it's not on the drum, nor is it fully off the drum. It's kind of just scooching off to the side. It's there as a neighbor, but not trying to lift it off. But it is independent. So here's that sequence. Sorry for the little drill there, but to show how it just flows naturally. And I'm still always working on this stroke. Next one. Relax the shoulders. Accenting the 3 fingers. Getting some energy, some strength building. Now, on our bhajan, it's going to be a very simple phrase. Naka tirikita din. So naka, we'll go tirikita din. And on the din, the sore, tirikita din. Say. Now from here, back to the ring, the sore position, you slide your hand back. That's the last part of the roll. Then you raise your middle finger. You keep your ring finger down, and it's in position. So the key is not only learning the strokes, but also these really rapid transitions from one to the other, open to closed or closed to open. And that's that seamless connection that is kind of awe-inspiring, for sure. So Tirikita din. Tirikita din. Then, naka tirikita din. Naka tirikita. Just do that, and I'll show you where it goes. Naka tirikita din. Now, it's going to appear at the end of our bhajan. This means that the phrase is going to need to slow down to accommodate our technique. But let me show you how it works in this context. Now we're going to play it a bit heavy, but in the actual context, it's a light style. It's a light touch. So what? Since there's only one tin, I might want to put a tune. So check it out. Tin, a little slower. Tin, nice long open tune. And I can say tune there because it's an isolated incident. Now the key is to finish the tirikita. A lot of people will cheat and raise their middle finger and play the last stroke like this to try to get ready. So it's the old adage, you got to catch the ball before you throw it. Get the full landing, middle finger down, back to the 10. So here's the slow version, and it's on our page, and you see it. So, din, na, din, din, na, din, na, din, na, din, na, din, din, na. Just kind of work your way through it. So that's a big deal stroke, bringing in tirikita, and one new enhancement there. And I think that is what we have for week 11. So come back for a little more as we finish off our dudra, add a couple more ideas. A tihai is coming up, I'm pretty sure. So that involves tirikita. See you soon. Keep practicing.